What's up, nail geeks, and welcome back to another Arcana Lacquer video. This last Friday, we had two mini collections drop. We had the Cottagecore collection, that is a 4-piece set that encompasses some fall type of vibes. We also have the K-pop Demon Hunters set that also launched two alongside this. These are super fun. So without further ado, let's dive right in. First up is Them Bones. This is described as an off-white to gray thermal with iridescent silver to blue flakes, inspired after old animal skulls found in the woods covered in dust and dirt. This has a Crelly formula, what I would describe as being probably the most quintessential Crelly formula. It's got that smoothness of a cream, the buildup of a jelly, and it's just got that somewhat jello-looking appearance. Like if you're always like, what the hell are you talking about, Crelly? This is it. This is like textbook definition. It's very smooth formula. I chose to stop at 2 coats because it felt like a soft, airy type of vibe, but still offered excellent opacity and a glossy top coat, though any top coat works just fine. Foraged is a muted brown orange with red to orange shimmer. This one is inspired after all the beautiful orange and brown mushrooms of fall. Honestly, this one gives me vibes of, I don't know, if any of you millennials or older listening, those mushroom jars that our moms and grandmas had in the kitchen, my mom had a set, those mushroom jars, this is the color of the lids of those. Let me know in the comment section if you know exactly what I'm talking about. This also has that very Crelly formula to it. I chose to do 3 coats as it did lean just a touch more on the jelly side, and it was perfect. This is a really flattering type of fall color, despite I would almost say, it kind of goes into the palette of my skin tone. Medium to deep skin tones, I still think this one's really popping. Little Froggy Pond is a creamy pea green with pink to yellow shimmer, inspired after a mossy pond filled with pink water lilies and frogs. Excellent Crelly formula, again, going on here. It has a softer type of buildup. However, I felt like it self-leveled ridiculously well on that somewhat normal to me, more heavier coat on that second layer. So I chose to stop there, and you can see perfect coverage. It very much appears like a cream when you hit full opacity with it. This will dry down pretty flat, so I would suggest a thicker glossy top coat. Between the pages is a dusty rose pink with soft blue, almost silver to purple pearl shimmer. This one's inspired by dried flowers pressed between booked pages. And this is another excellent formula. This kind of like, if we had like a spectrum of Crelly to cream, I feel like this one and then Little Froggy Pond is kind of pushing the envelope to be almost more cream-like. Very smooth, self-leveling, and how it builds up. I thought 2 coats was fine. I really can't see anyone needing to go past 2. And then moving on to the We Are the Hunters quad. This one is I Don't Talk, But I Bite. Described as a light blue base with fine purple to red shimmer, small teal flakes, and rose gold flakes. This builds up very much like a jelly sort of way. And I think if you have a prominent free edge and you like that more milkier type of vibe, you could probably stop at 2 light coats. But I felt like that 3rd coat, if you're like me, you like that strong opacity appearance, I think 3 coats will give you that. It is very jelly-like. I describe it as kind of flirting the line between more jelly, but it does have that Crelly feel because it's got a bit of a bounce on the brush strokes. I think the application gives you an idea of that. This will dry down very flat, so again, use a good glossy top coat. We're going up is a true white to black thermal with different shades of gold flakes. It does state in the PR info here, 2 coats for a visible nail line, 3 for more opacity and flaky payoff. I chose to stop at 2 coats, which is very surprising as just reading that note off again. I'm like, well, maybe I should have gone for the 3, but 2 gave me that almost milky-like appearance for the white-ish. I want to say it's like an off-white, almost eggshell white, in my opinion, in how it builds up. You can see it's like a neutral type of white. I don't know. It's what I'm saying here. So your preference on how you want to wear it, but I thought 2 was just fine. No texture or anything to report from those flakes. However, you will want to finish with a good glossy top coat to plump it up. It's a Takedown is a sheer magenta base with different size blue to purple shimmers. Straight up jelly action going on here. It's one of those foil types of finishes that you'll want to take up to 3 light to normal coats. That way you'll maximize all the depth and build up that base color itself. I actually watched K-pop Demon Hunters this last weekend with my kids. Totally fell in love with it. I 100,000% understand the hype with it. It's just such a wonderful, wonderful story. And I liked the animation style, which I'm always picky on art styles and stuff. But oh my goodness, it was so much fun. I love the songs. Beauty in the Broken Glass is a dusty pink base with blue to purple and holographic magnetic pigments. So another Crelly formula, very much like what we saw in the Cottagecore collection. The magnetic pigment is very quick to snap to, no issues to report there. It is one of those almost ghostly looking appearances, but it's not so subtle you kind of have to squint to see it. It is obvious, as you'll see my full hand shot here in just a moment. So just again, PSA, make sure you are magnetizing your glossy top coat layer 2. This was an excellent example of when I went in with my quick dry glossy top coat that I had freshly thinned with thinner. It just made the magnetic pigment move very quickly again and kind of smear. So just a PSA there. And we're going to wrap this up with the Willet Topper segment. This is where I use a black swatch stick to demonstrate if polishes have layering capabilities. Them Bones is a thermal. It's a milky thermal at it too, so I would not. Foraged, possibly, and Little Froggy Pond too. Also, Between the Pages, I feel like that one's more cream-like than the other two, but the other two you possibly could. I Don't Talk, maybe. You could probably do it over aquas and blues and purples. We're going up, same thing as Them Bones. It's a Takedown, would look awesome over a similar color palette. And Beauty in the Broken Glass looks really cool over black, but I can't see anything else besides that outside of other neutral colors. Both collections are currently available on the website. Be sure to check out these and many, many more on the shop. I will link that below for you all in the description box if you want to head on straight over there. Thank you so much for all the well wishes. I truly appreciate it. I am on the mend. It's just, I don't know, something about pregnancy and my lungs. Stay tuned. I have more coming up for you all, including polish pickup very, very soon. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.